When Hyundai first announced a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty back in 1998, the rest of the automotive world laughed. Ford didn't offer anything close to it. Toyota wasn't even thinking about going that far. And General Motors was still riding high on brand loyalty it assumed would never run out. But Hyundai was desperate. Their cars had a reputation for falling apart. Their resale values were in the basement, and buyers were walking off dealership lots shaking their heads. So they did something radical. They put a number on their confidence. 10 years, 100,000 miles. And just like that, the conversation changed completely. Today, Hyundai is one of the best-selling brands in America. Their vehicles regularly earn top safety ratings, reliability awards, and strong resale values. And that warranty is still sitting right there in the middle of their marketing. But here's the thing that most buyers never find out until it is too late. That famous warranty is not what most people think it is. There are conditions attached. There are coverage gaps, and there are situations where you could be the perfect, responsible owner and still find yourself holding a massive repair bill with absolutely no coverage to back you up. So today, we are going to break it down, piece by piece. We are going to look at what the warranty actually covers, what it deliberately leaves out, how the ownership rules can catch you completely off guard, and what you genuinely need to do if you want that warranty to hold up when you need it most. Truth number one, the warranty is split into 4 separate coverages. The first thing you need to understand is that Hyundai does not have one warranty. It has 4, and each one covers a completely different set of parts for a completely different period of time. The coverage most people talk about, the famous 10-year, 100,000-mile promise, is specifically the powertrain warranty. That covers your engine, your transmission, and your drivetrain components. It is the big one, and it is the reason Hyundai can put that number on billboards without technically misleading anyone. But it only applies to the powertrain. Then you have the basic bumper-to-bumper warranty, which covers most other systems on the vehicle. That one lasts 5 years or 60,000 miles, whichever comes first. After 60,000 miles, your audio system, your air conditioning, your power windows, your electrical components, most of that falls outside the safety net entirely. The anti-perforation warranty covers rust-through on the body panels and runs 10 years as well, but it only applies to perforation from the inside out. Surface rust and cosmetic corrosion are handled differently and may not be covered at all depending on the situation. Finally, there is the emissions warranty, which is federally mandated and covers emissions-related components. That runs 8 years or 80,000 miles on major emissions, parts like the catalytic converter. Knowing which warranty applies to which problem is the difference between getting a free repair and getting a bill you did not budget for. Most buyers assume the full 10 years applies to everything. It does not. Most of the car you drive every day is only protected for 5 years. Truth number 2, original ownership changes everything. Here is where things get complicated in a way that Hyundai does not exactly broadcast in large font. The 10-year powertrain warranty is not fully transferable. When you buy a brand new Hyundai and drive it as the original owner, you get the complete 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain coverage. But the moment that car is sold to someone else, whether it is a private sale, a trade-in, or a certified pre-owned transaction, that warranty changes. The new owner gets 5 years from the original in-service date, or 60,000 miles, not 10, 5. And that countdown started the day the original buyer drove it off the lot. So if someone buys a used Hyundai that is already 4 years old with 50,000 miles on it, they have 1 year or 10,000 miles of powertrain coverage left. After that, they are completely on their own for engine and transmission repairs. This catches a massive number of used car buyers off guard. They see Hyundai's 10-year reputation and assume that protection follows the car. It does not. It follows the original owner. And because dealerships are not always clear about this during the sales process, buyers discover the reality when they try to file a claim and get denied. If you are buying a used Hyundai, your first step is to verify exactly where the warranty stands, how many years remain from the original in-service date, and how many miles the vehicle already has. That information changes the financial picture of that purchase more than almost anything else on the sticker. Truth number 3, maintenance records are not optional, they are everything. This is the part that surprises people the most, and it is the most important thing in this entire video. Hyundai's warranty does not work unless you can prove you took care of the car. And proving it means documentation. Specifically, it means oil change records, filter replacements, and any other scheduled maintenance outlined in the owner's manual. All of it tracked, dated, and traceable back to you. If your engine develops a problem and you bring the car in under warranty, the dealer does not just take your word for it that you maintain the vehicle. They ask for records, and if those records are incomplete, unclear, or missing entirely, Hyundai has every legal right to deny the claim. This happens far more often than most owners realize. The warranty is voided not because the owner did anything wrong mechanically, but because they cannot prove they did everything right on paper. The good news is that staying ahead of this is genuinely straightforward. Keep every oil change receipt. If you change your own oil, log the date, the mileage, and the product you used. Store those records somewhere safe. A folder in your glove box, a photo album on your phone, a file on your computer. It does not matter how you organize it as long as you can produce it when the time comes. Going to the same shop consistently also helps, because dealers can often pull a service history from a national chain. But even then, having your own copies gives you a backup that cannot be disputed. Your warranty is only as good as your paper trail. Build the habit early, and you will never have to worry about it. Truth number 4. Aftermarket parts and modifications can void coverage. One of the most common misconceptions about warranty law is that any modification automatically voids an entire warranty. That is not quite accurate under the Magnuson-Moss Warranty Act, which gives consumers some protection in this area. But the reality of how Hyundai handles modifications is still something you need to understand before you start changing things on your vehicle. Hyundai can deny warranty coverage on a specific component if they can demonstrate that a modification caused or contributed to the failure of that component. The key word is caused. If you install a cold air intake and your transmission fails 3 years later, those two things are probably unrelated, and a well-documented claim should still be honored. But if you tune the engine, push it past its factory limits, and the pistons crack, that is a different conversation entirely. Where this gets complicated for everyday drivers is with seemingly minor changes, installing a lift kit and then developing suspension problems, using a non-approved oil filter and then having engine wear issues, running a performance exhaust and then having emissions-related components fail. In each of these cases, Hyundai has a reasonable argument that the modification contributed to the failure, and their decision to deny coverage has a legal basis. The safest approach is to use Hyundai-approved or OEM equivalent parts for anything maintenance-related. If you want to make performance modifications, research carefully which ones carry any risk to your coverage and understand which systems you are potentially taking personal financial responsibility for if something goes wrong. Truth number 5. The engine oil requirement is non-negotiable. Hyundai has been at the center of a significant number of engine failure claims over the past decade, particularly on Theta, 2 engines found in various Sonata and Santa Fe models. These failures were serious enough that class action lawsuits were filed and settlement programs were established. But what many owners discovered during that process was that engine oil type and change intervals were under a microscope. Hyundai specifies the oil grade, viscosity, and change interval for every engine in their lineup. Those specifications are not suggestions. Using the wrong oil viscosity, even if it is a perfectly good oil from a reputable brand, can be cited as a contributing factor to premature wear. Stretching oil changes beyond the recommended interval, even by a few thousand miles, gives Hyundai grounds to question whether the engine was properly maintained. For most current Hyundai engines, the manufacturer recommends full synthetic oil changed at specific intervals depending on driving conditions. If you primarily drive short distances, make frequent stops, or deal with extreme temperatures, those intervals may be shorter than you expect. The owner's manual outlines normal versus severe driving conditions, and a significant number of everyday drivers actually fall into the severe category without realizing it. This matters because if your engine fails and Hyundai's technicians find sludge, excessive wear, or evidence of extended oil change intervals, your claim can be denied even if the engine has a known defect. Stay current on oil changes, use the specified grade, and document every single one. Truth number 6. Hyundai's America's Best Warranty program has specific terms. Hyundai still markets their warranty as America's Best Warranty, and that claim has legs. The 10-year powertrain coverage genuinely does exceed what most mainstream competitors offer for original owners. But the program has evolved over the years, and what was true about the warranty structure a decade ago may not match the current terms exactly. One area that buyers need to pay specific attention to is roadside assistance. Hyundai includes roadside assistance coverage with new vehicle purchases, but the duration and coverage scope have changed at various points. Depending on when your vehicle was manufactured and what model year it falls under, your roadside coverage may not match match what someone who bought a different model year received. Similarly, the hybrid and electric vehicle warranties from Hyundai carry their own terms that go beyond the standard powertrain coverage. The high-voltage battery on vehicles like the Ioniq and the Tucson hybrid is covered under a separate warranty, currently 10 years or 100,000 miles for the battery specifically, which is competitive and important to understand when evaluating an EV or hybrid purchase. The bottom line on the warranty program itself is that reading the actual warranty document, not the marketing summary, is the only way to truly understand what you have. Hyundai makes these documents available, and spending 30 minutes with it before you buy or before you file a claim can save you from some very unpleasant surprises. Truth number 7. What Hyundai's warranty does not cover. Let's talk about exclusions, because there are more of them than the marketing materials suggest. Where items are not covered, that means brake pads, brake rotors, tires, wiper blades, filters, belts, and clutch components on manual transmission vehicles. None of those are warranty items. They wear out in normal use, and they are your responsibility to replace on schedule. Environmental damage is not covered. If your paint fades from sun exposure, if your interior cracks from heat, if road debris chips your hood, those are not warranty claims. Damage from flooding, from hail, from accidents, from negligence. All of that goes to your insurance company, not the warranty department. Consumable fluids are not covered. If your coolant system develops a leak due to a defective component, that component may be covered, but the coolant itself that needs to be replaced is not. The same logic applies to oil, transmission fluid, and brake fluid in most situations. Any damage caused by using incorrect fuel is not covered. If you put regular unleaded in an engine that requires premium, and the engine develops knock damage as a result, that is not a warranty situation. Using E85 in a non-flex fuel vehicle falls into the same category. Noise and vibration concerns that fall within Hyundai's defined normal parameters may also be declined. Dealers have some discretion here, and what one technician considers a warranty repair, another may classify as acceptable variation. If you are facing this situation, getting a second opinion at a different dealership is entirely within your rights. Truth number 8. How to protect yourself if a claim gets denied. Warranty denials happen, and knowing what to do when one comes your way is just as important as knowing how to prevent one. The first step is to ask for the denial in writing. A verbal denial at the service counter is not the end of the process. Get the specific reason documented and get the name of the person who made the decision. From there, escalate to Hyundai's regional customer care team. Dealers make decisions at the ground level, but Hyundai's corporate structure has a layer above them, and regional representatives have the authority to override dealer-level denials in situations where the facts support the customer. This works more often than people expect, particularly in cases where the owner has clean maintenance records and the failure appears to be a known issue. If escalation through Hyundai's own channels does not resolve the situation, look into whether your vehicle falls under any existing technical service bulletins or recall campaigns related to your specific failure. Hyundai has issued a significant number of TSBs over the years, particularly around engine issues on affected Theta 2 and new engine platforms, and vehicles under those programs may be eligible for repair assistance, even outside the standard warranty window. State lemon laws and the Magnuson-Moss Warranty Act both provide legal recourse for consumers who believe their warranty has been improperly denied. Consumer protection attorneys who specialize in warranty disputes often work on contingency, meaning you may have access to legal help without upfront cost. Document everything, stay persistent, and know that the denial letter is not always the final word. The bottom line: Hyundai's 10-year warranty is real. It is not a gimmick. For original owners who maintain their vehicles properly and use approved parts and fluids, it provides a level of long-term powertrain protection that the competition genuinely struggles to match. The warranty was designed to rebuild trust in a brand that had work to do, and it has done exactly that. But the warranty is also a contract. And like every contract, it has conditions, it has limitations, it has exclusions that the fine print spells out clearly, even if the advertising does not. The buyers who feel betrayed by Hyundai's warranty are almost always the buyers who skipped the fine print, missed the maintenance schedule, or assumed that 10 years meant 10 years of everything. The buyers who get full value from that warranty are the ones who treated it like the agreement it actually is. They kept their records. They used the right oil. They understood which coverage applied to which system. They asked the right questions before they needed the warranty, not after. If you own a Hyundai or you are thinking about buying one, take an hour with the warranty document. Know your coverage dates. Know your mileage thresholds. Keep your receipts. And if a claim ever gets denied, do not stop at the first no, because as we have seen today, the process does not have to end there. That is the truth about Hyundai's 10-year warranty. Not a horror story, not a fairy tale, just the real deal. And now you know exactly how to make it work for you. If this video helped you see something you did not know before, hit that subscribe button so you do not miss what is coming next. We are always digging into the details that actually matter when it comes to your car and your money.